Hi y'all, it's Amy with Renewing Stitches. It is time for another Flosstube Extra. This is a YouTube channel about cross stitch. Number one, if you are new, hi. This is a series that I am doing. I've been doing since I started my Flosstube. Well, I started my Flosstube in December after Christmas, and then I started doing the extras in January. So I've been doing these since January. This is a series of flip-throughs of the older magazines from the 80s and 90s. I have one from the late 70s, and I have several from early 2000 and several from today, but y'all see the flip-throughs of today's magazines. But these are the flip-throughs from years gone by. Stuff I grew up with, 80s and 90s. So, lovely things. And today is not any different. This is the June 1989 Just Cross Stitch. I will have to look back, but this feels heavy. I mean, there are 90 something pages in here and lots of projects, but it's very ad heavy, a lot of commercials in this one. And you'll see, I'm not going to show all of them, but there are lots of advertisements for charts and kits, but also for, what is the word? I just had it. Tools and notions, things like that. And I won't show all of them, but I will show a few, just to show you what was available back in the day. So, June 1989 is today's back in the day. I was many years younger, and I was stitching. We didn't have, well, I bet you we had this one, but none of it rings a bell, so I don't think I stitched anything from it, but that will change. This is also sampler heavy, so that's fun. All right. Oh, let me tell you about the front. Let's go with that one first. This is called Strawberry Plant Progression. And you see, it goes from the wee strawberry to the bigger and the bigger and the bigger, and then the final plant with the flowers and the strawberries. This is designed by Dot Young, and it's 150 stitches by 204 stitches. So 150 high by 200 wide. There's back stitch, and there are some French knots in here. And you can do this in any layout. I mean, you can just do these and then that one and do it in one long one, but as it is here, it is 150 high by 204 wide. And that's lovely. Our strawberries are doing good. They're starting to send off runners. Well, they have sent off runners. They were real good this year. I'm excited about next year if they all make it. Okay, letter to the editor, and letter from the editor, letters to the editor, looking for things, looking for pen pals, things like that. Okay, this is hot off the press. I will show you this real quick. This is what was hot off the press whenever they printed this one. This is brand new. Brand new things available. It is black and white, but this is what we got. Things like Amelin, there's samplers and borders and the cars. Whoa, the cars down here. That looks fun. And I've never heard of Patricia Gaskin Designs, but I will look for them. Okay, Crossing the Country. This is a short article about the Needlecraft Corner in Baltimore, Maryland. I did not see that it was still around. It's off of 695 in Baltimore on Harford Row. Or it was. Anyway, this would have been a fabulous place to visit. It says 1,000 stitched and finished models in the shop. It's warm and welcoming. Over 3,000 books, 1,000 ready-made frames and custom frames. They also finish bell pulls, pillows, stockings, and whatever else you need. They had been there 7 years at this point. Oh, would have loved to visit that place. So fun. And then next to it, this is not related to the Needlecraft corner in Baltimore, but this is an advertisement for embroidery, for floss embroidery. It's floss storage. So now we have the little plastic sleeves with the DMC where you can put the little DMC bobbins in. This is, imagine putting the DMC skein horizontal. That's what that is right there. I have not seen that before. Very, very neat. But I don't know if they have them around anymore. Okay. So, alrighty. So the first stitch after the cover is this sampler. It's called My Old Kentucky Home. It's designed by Peggy Cole. It's 183 stitches high by 145 stitches wide. This has it also has an article about Peggy and how she started designing. But this sampler has quite the number of specialty stitches. Yes, the Algerian eyelets, back stitches, the four-sided stitch, French knots, lazy daisy stitches, long arm cross stitch, and the queen stitch. All of that is in here. $183 high by $145 wide. Lovely. Next one is the Sarah D. Powell, 1835. Designed by Marianne Altland of Simply Samplers. And I did a quick search for any of her charts, and I couldn't find anything, but I need to dig into eBay and see if I can find anything there. Simply Samplers, Marianne Altland. This design size is 189 high by 162 wide. And it's a reproduction. Marianne, so it has an article about Marianne also. She did reproduction samplers for private collections, but she also did some reproductions with permission from the Historical Society of York County, Pennsylvania, and the Philadelphia Museum of Art, also the West Town School in Chester County, Pennsylvania. And I have a couple of charts, Chester County charts. I know there's a big history there, but I did not know how big. So very, very fun. Lots of samplers. But this is Sarah D. Powell. There's long arm stitches, Algerian stitches, and queen stitches, in addition to your regular cross stitch. It says the Sarah D. Powell 1835 sampler. Sarah Dutton Powell entered West Town School in the 4th month of 1838 from Burlington, New Jersey. She was the daughter of Isaac Powell of Chester, Pennsylvania, and Susanna Dutton. So that's a little bit on that sampler. That border is so pretty. Okay, Ginger's under my feet. She just moved. Okay, next one is called Ice Cream Parlor, and this is by Sunny Morning Stitchery. Sunny, like sun in the sky. Sunny Morning Stitchery. And Ice Cream Parlor is 160 high by 84 wide. 160 high by 84 wide. Very cute. I like the blues in that glass. So pretty. Charts. Commercial. Here's a commercial I wanted to show you. An advertisement. I call them commercials either way. These are from Carolina Cross Stitch Inc. called Blessings. It's in their leaflet number 12. The charts aren't in here, but this is an advertisement for them. Real long and skinny ones. Very fun. A wedding one, a birth blessing, a house blessing, Thanksgiving blessing, and a Christmas blessing. Again, those aren't in here. That's just the an advertisement. This one, however, is in here. It's called Hickory Dickory Dock. It is designed by Sunny Morning Stitchery also. 157 high by 120 wide. French knots and what else was there? French knots. Smyrnas. That's what it was. Okay. This one's called Tall Ship. It's from Nancy Fields of Apple Creek Designs. And she put it as a footstool. It's Tall Ship, 68 high by 73 wide. Another advertisement. Eva Rosenstand. Oh, I love to see these. These are beautiful. None of these are in here, but they were available then. Got to find them. Cross stitch from Denmark. So pretty. All right. There are two here. You have Thee I Love, 67 high by 98 wide, and then the Bride's Bible cover is 140 high by 112 wide. These are both designed by Kathy Livingston, as well as the next couple of charts. Aren't those pretty? Are those bluebells? What are those right there? What is that flower? This is pretty. On the chart itself, it has, this is called the Bride's Bible cover, and it has an alphabet where you can chart out the bride and groom and the wedding date. Next one is also by Kathy Livingstone. On Our Wedding Day, right here, is 114 high by 100 wide. And then Two Hearts Together, this one. Two Hearts Together is 76 high by 74 wide. And then this little one down here, the One Rose, well, I guess that's a great picture. One Rose is 40 high by 46 wide. These three are also designed by Kathy Livingstone. My finger's out of the way. And they put this one on a little sachet. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. All right. The next sampler is called the Saxon Sampler. This is designed by Hannah Laura Orcus. Yes, right here, Hannah Laura. This is the sampler. Saxon Sampler, 313 high by 195 wide. Ah, so pretty. The next article is about preparing your fabric for framing, and this is, they put it on like a backing board. Maybe, what do we do it on today? It's not sticky board, but you know, the mounting board. It looks like here they're telling you about how to stretch it on a board and sew it or pin it, not necessarily around it, but on the board, and then, get it ready for framing. See that picture right there? Mat board, that's what they use, mat board as well. And then it'll talk about lacing as well. But this is just pinning it to the board and then putting the board like with a frame around it up against the glass. Okay, There is an article in here about the Standish sampler. Now, I had not heard of the Standish sampler before. It is the oldest American sampler known at this time. It was early 17th century. It was stitched in the early 17th century. They're saying about 1630 to 1640. And it is currently, in this magazine as well as now, it is currently, well, I don't know if it's on display. It's in the collection of the Pilgrim Hall in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I will link a page down below that shows that it's still there, and it shows you a picture of it, because in this article you don't see a picture. It's not even a black and white picture. You do get a picture of the Pilgrim Hall, and you get a picture of some of her stitching. But it talks about the stitching and how they dated it, or it talks about some of her stitching and the different kinds of stitches and how hard it is to figure out the types of stitches because it is so old. But they placed her date of birth in 1632. But they're not entirely sure. So, but it's really interesting. So I read up on that. So they're saying that it was stitched in the late 1630s, early 1640s. She had to have been quite young. But we know that a lot of the samplers were done by little girls 4, 6, 8, 10 years old. I can't imagine doing that now as a 4-year-old, but wowza, she did this. So I will link the page for the Pilgrim Hall collection, and you can scroll down and see. I believe it's the second sampler listed. But it's Lorna, L-O-A, I'm sorry, Laura, not Lorna, Laura, L-O-A-R-A. Yes, Standish. I had to look and make sure. Standish sampler, and it's the second one. So I will link that one below. I wish they would have had a color picture in here, but I'm glad it's still available for us to see online. So that was neat to read about. Okay, next one is For the Graduate by Sunny Morning Stitches. This is 142 high by 104 wide. Oh, sorry, I'll get my hand out of the way. And then this next one is this one, A Long Life's Way, 103 high by 69 wide. This is a Teresa Winsler. And when I think Teresa Winsler, I think the Maypole and all these pretty ladies and castles and stuff. I don't think words, but it's beautiful. I'm going to stitch this one with the ivy. I mean, let me see. It's only a few colors. Hang on, I didn't even look, but I am 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they are three sets of them are blends, which I think that's right for Teresa. I love seeing the stitches. I love seeing other people stitch them. Yeah, a lot of blending, a lot of detail, and they're beautiful. But I can chew this one. I can break this one off and chew it. I can do this one. So that's on the list of one day. Next one is Fingertip Towel Trio by Phyllis Hoffman. So you have the House Guest. This one is 39 high by 61 wide. And then you have the vine border here is 17 high by 76 wide. And then the flower one here is 27 high by 80 wide. And of course you can make that into a band sampler as well. Okay. And then 2 more left. This is 4 Seasons by Pat Phillips. Each of these, let's see if I can get that flat for you. Each of these are 39 high by 49 wide. And it's just the seasons. Winter, spring, summer, fall. Those are cute cards. And cute little pillows. And then the last one is called, it's the coffee break, but it's called Mother's Day. Had to cover up the chart there. Mother's Day is 49 high by 60 wide. And there are lots of floss colors here. This many. I won't count them, but look here. So you have this little list here, but then you also have this list here. Lots of flosses on that little jewel. But that's, I mean, for that, it's pretty bright colors. Okay, and that's all for the charts. I just wanted to show you a couple of more of these. Actually, just one more. I can show you the marketplace too. Okay. So these are samplers that are out and available. This is from, you can get these from the store or from the magazine, Just Cross Stitch. Yes, please. I'll have one of each. I like the blue colorway. I guess these are the same. And then that one, motif and the marking sampler. Love that blue colorway. Well, all of them really. And then what else do I want to show you? There's a couple of alphabets in here that go with the wedding samplers. Great layouts. They give you the chart, especially for the bigger samplers. They give you the chart and a 5 row graded gray, like the color. That's the word, not grated like cheese. Grayed out section that crosses pages. Grade, G-R-A-Y-E-D. I'll get it out once at some point. Section as it crosses pages, but then it also has like there are 2 samplers in here that cover 4 pages, and it gives you the layout 1, 2, 3, 4. It shows you on a smaller thing. So in the marketplace, there are. Let me show you a couple of these. You could order by phone. Here, I'll just show you the front. In the marketplace, you can order by phone. And you can order from any of these lovely designs. Just call Just Cross Stitch, the toll-free number, and they will send it. They will bill you and send you all of these things. Wow, that's a lot of basket liners. Things that are available. Look at this Santa. Isn't that nice? That butterfly. Oof. Lots of things in the sampler. Okay, pages and pages of sampler. Okay. Sampler market, not sampler, but pages and pages of marketplace here. Look at that Santa. It's really tiny, but oh, it's so pretty. And that sampler right there. Okay. These are things that are available. You know, you get to see these advertisements and you think, wow. So many lovely things to stitch. Past and present and future for sure. Okay, that is all. It is coming up on 25 minutes. Here's the back page. It's got some of the finished pieces. Let's see if I can bring it in closer for you. Okay, that is all. Just Cross Stitch from June 1989. That was fun. Lots, but also fun. I mean, I'm seriously, there's several in here that I want to stitch, but there are a lot of things that I'd like to look for. Look at the Chester County collection. Did I show? I don't think I showed you. Yep. And I know I've showed you before the California raisins. Lots of fun things to stitch. Yeah. All right. That was fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it too, and I will be posting another one soon. But until then, I will see you on Tuesday, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye, friends. Y'all stay cool in the heat, and be careful, and stay warm if you're in the cool. So I'll talk to you soon.